Hi, I'm Marina Gartefola. I'm a healer, I'm a seer, I'm a multidimensional being. I'm a twin flame and Blu-ray, I'm Arcturian, and so many things. I'm the admin of this Arcturian group. I hope you're all fine, and the group is growing like wow. And I have this amazing moderator team, and there are more and more people joining us, helping us. It's like actually a beautiful family. It's like finally the soul tribe is meeting and we are coming all together and helping in the process. And it's all about respect, love, care, and speaking the truth, setting boundaries. Hi Alfredo, hi Jacqueline. Today I want to talk about twin flames. And I know many starseeds out there, they always think, oh, I want to meet my twin flame. I'm sure you have watched TV, right? And when you watch TV, there's a lot of advertisement. And in the spiritual scene, there's a lot of commercial stuff going on. And one of the reasons why we have certain rules and regulations is for a higher purpose. I travel a lot. I have seen a lot in the world, and I see the world, and I go to the very old shamans. I go to very old ancient places. I come from a very strange background that my dad is German, my mom is Sri Lankan. Hi B, hi Andre, hi Vanny, hi Haley, hi Thomas. So when I talk about things, I talk about experience, I talk about things I know, things I haven't read, things I have seen with my own eyes. And I want you to learn to trust yourself, to travel the world or whatever you have to do, and trust yourself and your memories. And that's Naranja, my cat. The last time I made a video about black magic, and yes, we do get psychic attacks, but we do get psychic attacks if something in us is not healed, if something in us from past life karma has to heal. So you can see there's a wound. We found him, he had a huge cut, and he had 3 surgeries, and he's doing so well now. But what I did is, I did look at myself, I did healing on myself. And when someone does black magic, and that happens to many starseeds out there, you need to dig deeper. You need to look into self-love, self-worth, and you need to look into your own things you have done in the past, knowingly or unknowingly, things which are bad. I'm giving an example about Mexico. In Mexican culture, people used to do a lot of rituals and sacrifices. In many cultures and traditions, people used to use ayahuasca, DMT, weed, all those substances, because in the old shaman way was to do sacrifices and giving and doing rituals to give either blood or body parts or whatsoever to the gods, so-called gods. But none of the gods wanted that, but of course they took it because as a gesture. Those substances were helping people not to scream and scream and scream so that people run away and get scared, but because they said, oh, to sacrifice you or someone else is something very spiritual and holy. You're sacrificing yourself for the highest good of all. And this is something very typical for twin flames. They would have a lot of very high-ranking positions and sacrificing themselves for the good of all, which is total nonsense. Like people got their teeth cut, and when you don't have any anesthesia, it really hurts because we have nerves, right? The whole body is full of nerves. So if we would take drugs or substances, it would numb the body pain, and people would sacrifice themselves without having too much pain, right? Because the whole entire people, the folks around it, they would watch, right? So you don't want to have this massacre kind of a thing, since it's something holy. Many twin flames, blue rays, have a lot of dragon energy. And hi Manuela, hi Kathy, hi Alicia. And being a twin flame is not a brand. It's not like driving a BMW or buying Louis Vuitton bags or wearing Tommy Hilfiger. This is total nonsense. Soulmates. Because twin flames, that's like this hype, or you should find your twin flame. Aren't you happy about and appreciating a person who loves you and you love the person back? That's the highest good you can have. Not everyone has that. If you have someone who loves you and you love that person, give a shit damn about it if it's a twin flame or not. It's not important. We all have different missions. We all have different positions. We all have different purposes in life. A soulmate is everyone. Everyone you meet and you have a heart connection with is a soulmate. It can be a child, your family member, a total stranger, because there are soul groups, okay? And you incarnate on earth. Please watch Neil Donald Walsh, The Little Soul. It's amazing. It's like we come here on earth to be a creator, to be a god, to learn how to manipulate energies, how to create, to have a free will and to change the world according to how we want it. A twin flame is something about, it's in you. It's the male energy and the female energy in you. But the twin flames, which do exist, like in the old Hindu culture, in Arcturians, right? Shiva, Krishna, blue skin Arcturians, avians, blue rays. It's the Mother Earth energy, Archangel Michael, Shiva energy. Those are all blue rays. They do exist, but they all have different purposes, okay? So if you have and meet a twin flame, it's not something you always want because it's really fucking tough. It's like you meet this person, yes, you come together and the energy is really intense. It's like you're melting. And then it's so much for the human body because we're so scared of love sometimes because it's this intense, huge energy that it explodes and you need some time apart. Not you have to, you need it to heal for the things which come up, to heal, to get rid of the trauma, to transform the darkness within you, because all of us, we do have darkness. And then you come back together till you can actually handle to be together. That's not a myth, that's actually true. But the most amazing part is when one of the, I don't like this runner-chaser dynamic. It's a stupid word because if that person is ready, you will be ready. If you're not ready, that person is not ready. And when that person runs away, that means you need time to heal. If that person comes to you, you need to look into your fears, to face the fear and the challenges you have being vulnerable. So if you have questions, please ask me, right? So a twin flame, they say, it's one from the same sort, like they come out of the same soul, same pattern, same structure, but still their duality, they're still very different because they complete each other. And then we have karmic partner. I'm not talking about karmic partner here because a karmic partner is like, you cannot live without them. You die without them. It's like a drug. But a twin flame is not a drug. It's like you can live without them. You can be happy without them. Because you're always with them. There will be, even if they're like miles away from you, they're there with you day and night. But still you have the urge to be together. Not because you need them, because you choose to. And a twin flame is, you rather wait and you don't want to meet anyone else because it's about frequency and you want to align and melt with your own frequency. And have you known this feeling about, it's also not about waiting, because it's not about waiting because you live your life, you do your things till everything falls into place, which is called divine perfect timing. Exactly, amazing, Dana, thank you, yes, perfect timing. And then there is no waiting. Then there is no, yeah, you do have hopes and wishes because we're humans, right? We do have that, of course. And it's fucking tough sometimes to look into your deepest darkness because sometimes you say, oh, I healed everything. And then all of a sudden they come and mirror something to you and you say, huh, that's not me. And then when you dig deeper, you say, oh my God, that's like something within my childhood or my past lives. I have totally forgotten about it. Yes, I have a few soulmates. I can say I'm blessed. Life without them would be unbearable. Yeah. Divine intervention. Yes. And then we do have psychic attacks. But as I said, those psychic attacks are here for you to learn self-love, self-worth, self-respect, and to heal your past lives where you have done, for example, sacrifices, coming back to that. I know I have been a priestess in past life in the Mexican culture and tradition. And we did sacrifice children and people to the gods, thinking we should maintain the tradition. And I was one of the priests who broke that tradition. I made myself free and I said, I'm not going to do that because I lost a child myself. And then my twin flame, he wasn't happy about that because he said, we have everything, how can you do this? And he was very upset about it. And sacrificing those children was very normal. It was not something which was bad or evil. It was normal. We thought we're doing this for the highest good. But now in this lifetime, I had to do healing on this and release karma and the burden of doing sacrificing those children and people because I thought it's good. But of course it created karma because you're not supposed to kill someone to sacrifice out of love. Love, that's not love. But it was out of culture and religion to do so. So in my eyes it was right. But in the eyes of the universe, maybe you can call it that there's no right and wrong. But as a human being, it was not right to sacrifice someone to hope that the weather will change and we get the food and whatever and the abundance and whatever we need, right? Or the rain and whatsoever, or to please the gods. So a twin flame is something which is very special. And no, not everyone is a twin flame. And it's not necessary that we are all twin flames. But if you have a twin flame, like for example, I just want to share my story. From the day I'm born, and I always remember my past lives, I had to go to the kindergarten when I was 3 every day. And I didn't like going to the kindergarten because I felt very different to all the children in my school, in the kindergarten. I was hoping that I will meet my other half. I didn't have a name for that. And yes, you can tell me, oh, yeah, maybe your parents told you. No, because my dad can't hear, but he can speak, and my mom cannot hear and not speak. We speak sign language. So there is no way in hell or heaven that anyone told me about a twin flame. Union is very intense for the body, yes, it's very intense. It is a mystical experience that will crack you open in every way, only to complete you and bring you home to the absolute. Absolutely. It's like it's breaking your ego, it's breaking your, it's like everything you are, it's like you have to be like so vulnerable, and it's like all the protection you're trying to protect yourself, it just crumbles into pieces. And trust me, for me, someone who's like very tough, like a warrior, oh my God, it's so tough. You know, it's like to admit how you feel and to be vulnerable and to feel pain. And so I went to the kindergarten and I was always looking for my other half, and I couldn't share this with anyone. And I always thought, I hoped my best friend, she was a female, I was hoping one day she would turn into my dear loved one, into my twin flame, okay, my other half. But of course that didn't happen. So with the age of 9, I knew I'm going to leave church. I don't like church and I don't want to be a part of that. When I was 12, I knew I just want to have one person I want to have sex with, because I knew the soul which I'm going to bring to this earth needs to be pure and holy, and I need to cleanse my body. I knew that with 12. That's crazy, and I'm born 1980. Don't ask me how I knew. I just knew it's something very old within me. And then I'm listening to Deepish Mode. That's the Orion side in me, the gothic, dark stuff. But it's okay, I like it. It's good for me. I need it once in a while. So then, of course, you meet people, you're engaged, you have children, you get married. Most of the times, because the old 3D realm, society says, oh, you should get married. You should do this. You have to do this. Get married, have children, have a car, have a house. The twin flames, we are not doing this anymore. We're bringing the 5D relationship into 3D. And we are standing on our own feet, being together because we want to, not because we have to. And we're breaking old patterns big time. So many years later, I had relationships, and I always left the relationships more finding me, releasing karma, healing trauma, understanding what I want and what I don't want, my worth, my self-love. And then one day I had a dream, and in the dream, it was a vision. A voice called me Athena and said, hey, Athena, this is your crystal. It's an opal. So there is no opal. There's an opal or topaz. And I was like, what? And I woke up in the morning. I didn't know who's Athena. I Googled it. It took me a long time, many years. On the crystals, there were holograms, which is the Metatron cube. And many, many years later, from 2010 to 2017, that's when I met my twin flame in person. I met him in 2010, the first time. And I met him, and I normally don't ask men for their numbers. And I turned around, leaving the door, and a voice in me said, no, you have to turn around and ask him for his number. I turned around, I asked him for the number, and we always, over many years, he kept messaging me at least once a month. And I didn't take it serious. I felt there's a bond, but he would always reach out to me in very strange moments when I had really tough times in life. And I always thought, that's a weird guy. Why would he do that? 2017, he finally met me and he said, Agatha, I want you to work with me. And I said, of course, I can do healing work with you, no problem. And for me, it's very important, and also for you out there, if you have teachers, healers, or whoever, never ever sleep with them. That's like rule number one. If you're a healer, you don't sleep with your students. So for me, of course, when I work with him, that's like far away from me that I'm thinking of kissing him or doing anything with him or whatever. Because in that moment, he's like my client, okay? It has to be professional. And there was a situation that it was really weird. I had to do a session with him, and I couldn't finish the session because usually I work with source. I work with your soul, so your soul tells me what you need. And that's so easy to work with. So hi, Mike. Hi, Sean. Hi, Haley. So there was a moment I couldn't work with him because I had to release it within myself, and then I could repeat and start doing the healing for him. And I was like, what's happening here? I never had this in my entire life. Why is that? So that was the first thing. I was like, that's a weird situation. And after we finished all the sessions, and after some time we went out for dinner with his friends whatsoever, and I said, after all those years, I said, you know what, I really want one kiss. I need to know how it feels to have kissed you. Because I thought, if the kiss sucks, then I can just walk away from him. How twin flame can possibly exist if everything is one? It doesn't make sense at all. Yes, there are different dimensions, and as I said, we are still on earth, we are still human, there are different realities, right? So that's why I'm saying it's not important to have a twin flame. A twin flame is in us. So we can create a reality that the twin flame is like the total opposite of you, and whatever you get mirrored, you heal in you. You don't look at them, you heal in you. And then it can happen that they disappear and someone else shows up, or they just change because we create our own reality, and then you're being one with them, right? Because it's in us, because we are the gods. So I'm just sharing a story here, right? So what you do out of this whole thing is up to you, right? It's not about me, it's about you. So then I kissed him and he pulled away, and I was like, whoa, what's happening here? And for 1 week, I cried. For every little thing, I cried. I was very emotional, never had this in my entire life, and my body was burning. It was like on fire. It was nice and warm, but at the same time, sometimes so hot that you feel like you're on fire. And I was like, I didn't know about twin flames and all. I was like, what the heck is going on here? And then I had a healing session, and it was November 11. And I will never forget that, because I had this healing session, I had this kiss, and it was like this weird, I was thinking maybe past life or whatever. I was like, what's going on here? It was really crazy. And then I found out on that day that Mahakohan is the twin flame of Pallas Athene, and Mahakohan's crystal is topaz, which is in Sri Lanka, and the etheric temple of Mahakohan is in Sri Lanka. And I'm like, whoa, that's so crazy. And from there onwards, so many crazy things happened. Challenges, which I always had to look into myself. And I had times I thought, oh, this is not me. That's not my fault. This is not my problem. I have healed it. No, there were so many layers in me that when he pulled away, and I was brutally honest with myself, I realized, oh my gosh, he did me a favor because it was too much for me to bear. I needed a break. Many times when he came to me, it was so overwhelming that I ran away. And I hate this stupid chase or running dynamic because it's always a reflection. So when he would come to me really nice, I sometimes couldn't handle it because I had to look into the wounds which I had from my childhood when I got all the rejection. And I know all of you, you can reflect and see yourself in me, and I can see myself in you. Still, you're you and I'm me. You're not me and I'm not you. But we can learn from each other. And the point is that the twin flame is something which is within you. At the same time, there do exist true twin flames. And there are couples, they're here in this reality to change the dynamics of 3D and 5D. And soulmates exist all over the world. And if you have a soulmate, that's amazing. If you have a karmic partner, you can turn it into a very healthy relationship. If people talk about narcissists, a narcissist can only come to you because there's some wounds in you who attract them, because you maybe want to heal them, you want to help them. But that part in you is, why are you trying to be a Mother Teresa? Because in some past lives, you had learned and had some experiences that in this lifetime, you have the mission to be Mother Teresa, or to rescue all the animals, or to whatever it is, right? There's so many possibilities and ways how twin flames can possibly, okay? We all come from the same light. Our bodies catch the light and we experience each other in shadows that we cast this realm, yes. And we do have shadows in us, and that's totally okay. Have you watched the Netflix series Sweet Tooth? It's very interesting. Have you watched Lucifer? You know, it's not about, there is no sin because everything here on this planet is okay. But it's about, how do you feel about it? Do you feel guilty about it? How do you feel about yourself? Can you love yourself? Can you love someone else if they don't love you back? That's the challenge. You create your own reality. Why are you creating a reality full of pain if you can be happy? Because we grow up with this belief that we want to be like our parents, but if our parents are miserable and they don't talk about it, they don't speak the truth, and they just are stuck in a relationship because they have to, not because they want to. That's what a twin flame is. We break realities, we break rules, we create new 5D here on earth, how we want to live, reality and love and relationships. Relationship is, I'm happy, I don't need you, I want to be with you. And we stay together, we go together, we walk the path of love, we choose love. And we love each other so much that when even we are part of each other, we are still connected because we belong together. And that's what it is. So that we can create beautiful souls, like all the beautiful rainbow children, which are also dragon beings. Many twin flames are dragons, that we create. And the Arcturians, what we do is we bring and change through the earth. That's what we do. We change 5D. Because 5D is in 3D and everything is in one, but we are making it like very obvious to everyone. Okay, so I really hope that did help you. If you have any questions, please ask me. Hi Rahul, hi Ed, hi Benji, hi Haley, I did greet you already. So if you have questions, please ask me, and please, if there's anything else you want to talk about it, it does exist, because I remember, like, my mom is Sri Lankan, and I have a question. If I get back together with my karmic partner, soulmate, will I be in trouble with the universe? I tend to feel like if I take him back, I'm blocking my blessings. That's the exactly thing. You don't take him back because you should. You do it when it feels right. If it doesn't feel right, you please look into the things which he, because all of us, we are karmics. There's good karma and bad karma, but if there's something he really hurts you, or he does things which you're not happy with, he oversteps your boundaries, you need to look into yourself from your childhood or past lives. See, my eye is twitching the right side. So it's about the male energy, what we feminines do. And we have feminine in men and in women. We have masculine in men and in women. So we are healing those relationships. It's also, we are healing the toxic energy in us, in our ancestral lineage, when we have a karmic toxic partner. So it's not the bad man, it's also, we're healing it in us because we also have been men in some lives, right? So please look into the toxic male energy, also in the toxic female energy within you. Like you being a woman, right? Are you scared of the male energy? Such helpful insights. Thank you. You're welcome. Hi, Josephine. Gifted with the most amazing man, one I found balance. That's amazing. I'm so grateful when I see people who love each other, because it's something so special. That's something very, very special when you have someone who loves you and who loves you back. After I found inside divine intervention, that's amazing. So when I went to India, and I will never forget that Lemuria and Kumari kingdom is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, the old Kumari, it's like Lemuria, and they have the old stories about Rama and Sita, and about Lakshmi and Vishnu, about Shiva and I think Radha or Shakti. So it does exist, and it has always been there. And I remember that I went to India and I was like, oh my God, that's my past lives. And trust me, I never thought my life would turn out the way it does right now, because I didn't know who I am. Still, I'm getting to know myself, but I get to know myself, and I got to know myself because my twin flame made it very hard for me. He loved me so much that he has to play a role, which sucks. At the same time, I'm making it very tough and hard for him to get out of his comfort zone, because I keep pushing his buttons. And the most amazing thing is when you have a soulmate, or whoever it is, that no matter what you do, you always help each other, you will always be there for each other. But you have to overcome the fear of, you can trust yourself, you can trust your imaginations, you can trust your inner guts and your psychic abilities. It's way beyond I can even put in words, because we are psychic, we are like amazing, beautiful beings with amazing, beautiful creational powers. And we have to wake up, and that's what we do. Come to Warsaw, want to meet you. I really want to go to Russia. I want to go to Warsaw. Like I love the Russian culture. It's like I have this crazy, I don't know, when I see Russian people, like my heart melts. It's at the same time when I see Tamil people, hearing them talk, my heart melts. It's like this, I have it since I'm a child. It's like, oh. Hello Agati, can you say something about Vastu energy, please? Yes, but Vastu, I can make a different video about it. There is Feng Shui, and Vastu is in the Indian tradition. So it's something about reorganizing the place and the home, which is very good. It totally works, I have seen it. But Vastu is a cultural thing, which is more in India, and Feng Shui is more, I think, a Chinese one. Getting lots of downloads, yes. One love, yes, thank you. And it's okay to fight, it's okay to be angry. It's just in the end of the day, you have to be comfortable with yourself and just to do the healing. Why is it sometimes you don't trust? Is it negative past lives experience? Yes, definitely, because we feel guilty about something we did. It's about that our parents told us we have to behave a certain way, and we want to fit into the social system. We want to be loved. We're scared that we lose someone. So we don't trust ourselves when we have friends and we don't like them, or they're not good for us, and we think they're friends and we just know they're not good for us. And then we don't trust ourselves because we're scared that we might be ending up alone. So it's most of the times it's fear and insecurities. I noticed a lot for me, it's if I don't trust myself, it's I'm insecure because I'm confused. And then I'm like, why I'm confused? Because my head has still a program and my heart is hurt and full of pain. But then when I'm more clear, it's because my heart opens up more. So yeah, if you have any more questions, otherwise I would end this for today. Hi Cameroon, hi Angel, hi Oliver. So I guess that's it for today. Yeah, I do starseed activations. I'm just doing the next one. It's a course of 4 weeks in July. You can register yourself. It's a very amazing special discount. You can pay in 2 times. There's a live stream if you're interested. It's about activating your psychic abilities. It's about getting the tools. It's about remembering your past lives and also changing the diet so that all your glands get activated and that you're opening up your body and cells and nerves and chakras and meridians for your high vibrational soul parts. It's called Starseed Activation. You can find it here in the Arcturian group. You can always PM me if you want more information. Thank you so much. You're such an amazing soul. Between my husbands. Oh, wait. Husbands. Can I find it? Where's the? I cannot find it anymore. Wait. Gifted with most amazing man when I found balance. I cannot find what. Yeah, here. Between my husband is from Sri Lanka. Really? That's cool. It's a lot of fucking stupid karma there. A lot of old dogmas, but there's something really special about it. Trust me. Thanks for answering my previous question. Of course. Beautiful lady, and so love and light to you. Thank you to all of you. Are you in a relationship with your twin flame already? Yes, I know him many years. Trust me, it's not easy, but I feel like crying because of him, I got to know myself so much more. I don't think I had the challenge. I would have had the challenge if it wouldn't have been for him, because I'm seeing so many past lives. I healed so much from my old family, and because sometimes when I see darkness in him, it's something which I see in me, and then I think, oh my God, do you know, when one day he said once, he was very miserable, and he said, like something about stupid life, or he hates life or something, and I was thinking, why? Life is amazing. And then I realized, oh my God, there was a deep hidden part in me which I really hated life, which I felt like I don't want to be alive, because from my childhood there were some times when I went through a lot, especially our parents, when there was no way of communicating, or especially Sri Lankan or Asian mothers, they can be really tough. And I put it aside, I buried it, and because of him I had to dig it up and bring it up, and it helped me to heal. So yeah, it did change my life for sure. So big hug from St. Petersburg. I still have to go to St. Petersburg. Anyways, I'm going to start something. I really want to do this. If you ever meet one person here on this page all over the world, take a picture together and post it, please. But only if you found each other here on this page, okay? I will start doing that, because the more I travel, the more I meet people here from this page, and I want to take a picture and post it here. Please do so, because we're a big, amazing, amazing, amazing group here. I need help with my psychic energy, such a powerful experience and prominent in my life, like angels whispering words I didn't know I need to hear in the 3D. I could truly benefit. Yes, please, Thomas, reach out to me. Just send me a PM, a private message, and I send you the link. You know, it's really powerful, the activations I do, and the difference between an activation and initiation is it's your unique gifts, you being you and not doing something which you learned from someone else. Like Reiki is a tool, pranic healing is a tool, everyone does the same. But we are all unique. We all have very unique souls and auras and energies. So this is why it's an activation. And I haven't found anyone doing what I do. And trust me, I have no idea how it came to me. And it did come to me out of nowhere. But whatever it is, it's authentic. I need help here lately. I've been angry and it's just not me. And this new guy I work with is the most insubordination person. Yeah, but if you... Remember, when you put the finger out, 3 come back. So look in that. What really makes you angry, and where in you is the suppressed anger? But at the same time, yes, set healthy boundaries. And why are you spending time with this person if you don't have to? Set boundaries. Tell the person your truth, and maybe sometimes you're surprised what that person will tell you if you tell the truth. Okay, so unique, alone but not lonely. Never alone, never ever. Someone said, oh, you travel alone? And I was like, oh, Yeah, I travel alone, but I'm never alone, never ever. I always have a family out there somewhere being with me, always. Bye. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Oh, I have the YouTube channel. There's a healing tools. It's for free. And in my webpage, the healing meditation, you can use those. They're like just 11 euros. They're very powerful because I do them when I'm different parts of the world. And I'm at, like I was in Hawaii, Sri Lanka, Mexico City with the pyramids here. I work a lot with the ley lines. I wish I could be with mine physically. No, once you're ready, you will be with them. Once you're not ready, that's the time you take for yourself to heal. Please tell me why pyramids is considered so powerful energy. I made a live stream about it, and I even made a video on here in this actually Facebook Arcturing group with Sam Osmanagic, who invented the pyramids in Bosnia. The pyramids are free energy, like Nikola Tesla. The pyramids are made of different quartz and crystals, and it's called, I forgot, in German it's Speckstone, in English I don't know, I forgot the name. It is a very amazing way of keeping the Bovis energies very high, and the Bovis energy is the life force energy within us. So us being also twin flame, we have the Taurus energy and the heart frequency, which is a lot of Bovis energy. So we used to travel through the pyramids. We would come here on Earth and go to other planets through the pyramids. At the same time, the pyramids kept their energy life grid and the Bovis, the life force energy around this planet, very high. So some pyramids are for rejuvenation, some pyramids are for traveling. So there are different pyramids all over the world with different purposes. Some of them, they were just for landing the UFOs, the different beings like the avians in Mexico City, the Orions, they all used to come and were landing on those. There are different shapes of pyramids, so they're different purposes. Okay, I hope that helped you, and please share this video with others. Who made the pyramids? The giants, actually, I found out, and those little steps were for those little people. They were not disabled, they were just little people. And hi, Angel. And and the giants were making the pyramids, but at the same time, of course, we are not just humans. We have inner Earth, we have different beings from all over the universe, and whatever happens here on Earth is very special. Okie dokie, bye.